Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World, and today I came across a lovely card by a lovely American demonstrator, and she had used Life is Beautiful. And because I've been playing around with inking up landscapes and Christmassy scapes and stuff, I thought I would have a go at the way she had done. These are some of the ones I've been working on recently, just having good fun playing around with different stamp sets from Stampin' Up. So this one was one of my relatively new ones, and I wanted to make some Thinking of You cards. So her card really attracted my attention, so I thought I'd have a wee go at it and do a video for you while I'm at it. So Life is Beautiful is what we use. We're going to use the big tree, the wee bird's house, and we're going to use the leaves. She used this one on hers, so I'm going to go with the leaves and the Thinking of You. So we'll just get started. I'm doing a blue background from a card base, just the A4 width, folded in half and cut to the 6-inch length. So that's going to be the base. And to make the mask, I have got myself a piece of scrap copy paper, cut out using the oval. You decide yourself when you're doing it if you're going to have a go what size of, or what shape even you want. So you need a piece of Whisper White that's going to fit on top of the base of your card. I have cut it leaving a good wee depth all around. So again, that's, whatever you feel like doing yourself. And this is going to sit here, and we're going to make this whole center our area. Now, I haven't stuck this down or anything, so I'm hoping it doesn't slip out on me. So the greens for the leaves, we're going to keep that till later, the granny apple green. We're going to start with the blue up here and the bumblebee yellow down here. So this is the balmy blue, which will match the card. Get myself a sheet of paper for working on. Again, just put a wee piece of scrap underneath your work area. Oops. And just try and keep it all together. You can stick this down. You can put a wee rim of the glue pen to hold it in place so that it peels back on you, which I probably should have done. Maybe use a wee bit of tape, just in case. I want to make sure it's where I want it. So I've cut the paper to fit my piece of Whisper White, just till I get that area worked in. So we're going to start with the blues, as I said. I should have brought my wee plastic sheet down, which is really ideal for stamping off on. So fill up your brush or your sponge or whatever you're using yourself, and just stamp off. You don't want it real dark, but you do want your darkest up here. So start off the paper and work your way on. My brushes need washed. I can feel they're nearly crispy. I should have had them washed. I'll definitely do that after this. It's making a mess of it, so I can feel that it's a bit hardened. So try and soften it a wee bit. Just take the excess off and hope for the best. Our weather here is horrible yet again. I don't know what is going on. We've had no summer. We had our summer way back in March, I think, and that's what's wrong. So we're just building that up, and just make it how deep as you want it. You decide yourself how dark you want to go. I'm going to go pretty dark because it is a Thinking of You sort of card. Now we'll move on to the bumblebee yellow. I haven't used this for inking yet, and I'm wondering how bright it's going to be. So I have my yellow paddle, and we'll see what it looks like. Fingers crossed. It's actually quite nice. It's lovely and strong. This is one of the most relaxing things to do. You should give it a go if you haven't. There is no right and wrong. Whatever you come out with, you are going to feel really happy with, I'm sure. And you're just learning and experiment. If you go over to Lavinia Stamps on YouTube, Tracy over there, oh my goodness, she is amazing at doing this stuff. She would be all fairy fantasy kind of stamps, but she does brilliant backgrounds and really, oh, you'll love them. You'll learn a lot just from watching her. She definitely is very incentive. So I'm just going to slightly come across the yellow, just ever so slightly. And I think I'm happy enough to leave that. So I'll close all these up in case there's an accident. So we'll peel off our wee mask and see how things are looking. Oh, my phone's going up and back. Oh, hubby was on the phone, so I had to answer it. Right, where we're taking this mask off, aren't we? And look at that lovely effect, isn't it beautiful? And a lovely crisp line. It is so nice. It's just a lovely technique to use, it really is. So we're going to put our tree next, and you need a good big block for your tree. So bear that in mind. The tree is going to go about here. I'll not be able to use all the tree, but I do want to ground it first at the bottom there. So I'm just going in with this one, and maybe, where is it? Every colour I want sitting there except the one I do want. Is that it there? Nope. Where are you? Look, can't find it at all. Oh, there it is. Early Espresso. I want to go dark base to it, I think. This is the wee grind stamp, which is great. You know, you could use it as water, or you could use it for grounding your images and whatever. So that's not too bad. So I'm just going to pop this right down here at the very bottom. I'm actually coming off the page a bit, so that it's just right down, as you can see. So we're going to put that one away because I need that block for my sentiment. And we'll do our tree now. And this tree, it doesn't really need coloured, so I can actually go with the dark espresso on it too. Just be careful when you're using these wee smaller blocks that you don't get stripy lines going up your, you know, pat it all on first and then go back over those bits to make sure that you have no lines. You don't want stripes going across your tree. So just carefully go down. It'll pick up more ink and it'll take those stripes away for you. Just go gently and softly. I think that's well enough covered, fingers crossed. You could do this on your stamping board, you know, if you needed to go back over, at least you'd be there. So I'm just going to put that about so, and give it a good press so it picks up all that ink, since it's such a big, big stamp. So, oh, it's lovely. I really, really, really like it. So you can go back in with your pen along here to deepen that or change anything at all you want. So I want to go in now with some leaves, and you sort of position your stamp so that it picks up the leaves and acorns and whatever else. But be careful if you're putting your wee, where is it? The wee bird cage or bird house, whatever it is, bird house. You might want to go a wee bit of a different colour. So I'm going a lighter shade of brown for the wee birds, and in fact you could go over the edge. That's soft suede. I'm actually going to go dip in with the dark for the wee birds, just to highlight them a wee bit more. If you just get the edge of your stamp right onto the wee birds at either side. And any overspill, wipe it away before you stamp. And you can see there's two wee birds, and hopefully it'll come out a wee bit darker. I'm going to pop it about so. Nice, isn't it? It's really cute. What do we want to do? We'll do our sentiment and then go back and do our leaves and give that a wee bit time to dry. So our sentiment is going to be, I think I'll just do it in the actual espresso as well. Keep it all that tone. This is a new stamp. Now, if your stamps aren't picking up the ink very well, I can see wee blotches in that. You might need to stamp it off and re-ink it again, just so it gets, if you keep pressing it on that without the ink, it gives it a bit of suction and starts to be more tacky for you to take the ink. Hopefully that'll work. When your stamps get really bad, that girl Tracy recommended sanding them. I've never tried it, but if you are well inked up and they're using more permanent inks, maybe you could do that. So I want to get my head right over this so it's straight from me. Thinking of you. Hope I've got that in the right spot. But sure, it's down now. Yeah, it's not bad at all. So now we want to go in with our Granny Apple Green. I hope I don't ruin it with this colour. I should I do a more subdued colour. Maybe Old Olive, and keep it, you know, more suitable for the occasion, if you know what I mean. I'm going to stamp these and see what it's like. I'm not sure. What do you think? It's a bit drab, isn't it? I might just go with a different colour. Try another one. We'll go with Garden Green and work our way up and see what we like. It's not just as bad, but it is still dark. Decisions. I better just do the Granny Apple Green and see if I like it or not. Wouldn't that be the best bet rather than trying to guess? Here we go again. I think that's okay. Should have stuck to my guns in the first place. So ink it up again. And then we need to sort of work out where we want these picking up. Is it going this way or that way? Fit this so that sort of the leaves are actually hitting the branches, not flying out in the air. Try that, see what happens. I haven't actually done this yet. It's not bad. I'm going to go over a wee bit at the side here. And we could fit one in there with a wee bird is, but I don't want to completely plaster everything else, so sort of going to try and fit that and put those two in. Not bad. So you can use your masks for all sorts. That's the thing you need to be doing. So definitely Granny Apple Green worked better there, I think. Now you can go ahead and ink up around the edges if you wanted a real bit of depth. I think I'm going to keep it clean this time. And we're just going to pop it on here. And that's the card more or less done. So it's great to be able to make a card just by using your stamps. You're getting your money's worth out of your stamps and you're getting great practice at different ideas. Oops. So I'm just going to pop that in to the center over a wee bit. Now, I think I'm happy enough with that. What do you think? It looks pretty nice, and it sort of does what you want it to do. It's just a wee thinking of you card. So that's me. We have exciting stuff coming up for people who are thinking about joining Stampin' Up in September. So if it's in your mind at the minute, hold off till September. There's a great offer coming up. Such a helpful offer for brand new demonstrators. A whole lot of changes happening in Stampin' Up in September for all demonstrators. So it's getting very exciting, and I hope some or other you decide to give it a wee go. There's nothing to lose at all. You get a bit of fun out of it. If you've a bit of time to play around with your stamps, maybe run online classes if you felt like it. There's lots of opportunities with it. You just do what suits yourself, and you get 20, 25% off depending on how far you go yourself. So if you're interested at all, give me a wee shout and I'll explain to you what's happening. Otherwise, have a wee go at this, and maybe it'll entice you to buy that particular stamp set, which I highly recommend. There's so many wee bits and pieces in it, and it'll bring you right through to Christmas with wee snowflakes and all for the trees, you know, thinking of somebody at Christmas time or whatever. So that's me. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you all later. Sorry for not being around so much. You know, we had a death in the family circle last week, so things are a bit sort of weird at the minute, but we're getting there. So catch us all later. Bye.